Alright, with the release of some of the new Dracoslayer cards on devpro, I thought I'd make just a pure Dracoslayer deck because before, there were only 3 Dracoslayer cards. Luster Pendulum, the XYZ monster, and the Synchro one. So it was kind of hard to actually... No, you could still use it. The Draco cards are so good, they were actually totally worth just throwing into other Pendulum monster decks. And apparently Dracos are like a core of the really good Perform Animal deck over in the OCG. I don't really know how that one works. I actually really haven't looked up how that deck plays like at all yet, but when I was streaming, someone told me in chat they use Dracoslayers, so I'm just going to believe them because they're really good and I don't doubt that. So for this deck, I just kind of decided, actually, you know what, this card right here, Clash of the Draco Rivals. You're supposed to be able to reveal a Dracoslayer and a Draco Ruler, Draco Overlord. Yeah, it's Draco Ruler, but it doesn't work. So it's basically a dead card in this deck. If it did work, because this is like the only Draco Ruler card in the game, it's pretty good, but it didn't work in devpro right now, so whatever. I just left it anyway because the deck is still pretty damn good, even with 2 dead cards that literally just do not work. Rescue Hamster, I just wanted to try it out because this deck only uses level 4 monsters, I guess a level 3, but none of the scales are actually below 3, so can't actually bring out Archphoenocentric, but she's still really damn good to use even if you can't really go into her. You can reuse her totally though with Rescue Hamster though. Rescue Hamster, for those of you who don't know how it works, basically you can just special summon 2 other Pendulum monsters from the deck as long as you have 1 face up in your extra deck. Or if you activate it as a Pendulum card, and you can use its effect to banish itself to add 2 of the same copies from your extra deck that are face up to your hand. That's how I said you can reuse it on Eccentric. So that would be fun. I always try to use Rescue Hamster if I can. I also intentionally avoided using the Magicians because I knew that was like the meta deck version of it. This version worked out very well. Then it goes into its new Fusion monster, which doesn't require poly and basically works like a tribute summon from the extra deck, so it's pretty damn good, even if his stats kind of suck. But he does allow you to special summon a Dracoslayer monster, so it's totally worth being brought out. The Dracoslayer Synchro card, since Dracoslayer Luster Pendulum is a tuner, but can only be used as a synchro material for this card only, because it's literally the only synchro monster Dracoslayer card, because he has like a really dumb restriction on what he can be used with. Luckily, all of the monsters that he has to be used with are good. So this guy right here allows you to special summon a Dracoslayer, and allows you to destroy a Pendulum card or monster to basically do like a Phoenix Wind Blast effect to one of your opponent's cards, which is really good. And then you've got the Magister Paladin Ascending Dracoslayer, where when he's brought out, during the end of your turn, you can just add a Pendulum monster to your hand. Second effect allows you to special summon a Dracoslayer monster, so this deck is ridiculously swarmy and can actually get rid of some tough cards in the field. And yeah, it's just pretty good.